Friends, welcome back in the Golden Tee Lounge. Kevin Lindsay here. It is time to take a look at tomorrow's Freaky Friday contest. It is the grand finale. We're closing out 2021 with our favorite holes 16s, 17s, and 18s from all across the years of Golden Tee. We kick things off with this year's Golden Tee 3D Golf Remaster Course, Pine Creek, number 16. This one, we're hoping to just get all the way out there in the fairway, stay there in the first cut, and we are good to go. You can play this contest all day tomorrow in the daily contest for prizes on Golden Tee 2021 arcade games and PGA Tour beta games that are out there. So goldentee.com/locations to find a game near you. This is a preview, so the setups that you see tomorrow will be ever so slightly different, but the holes themselves will remain the same. Tropical Falls, number 17 for a nice little par 3 there at hole 2. And then we are going to roll into Hidden Temple, number 18. This one should hopefully have a good enough, small enough, wind, because it is only hole 3, that you could do a really nice cut shot if the pin's in a tough position. This is going to be a mixture of par 3s, par 4s, and par 5s all across the board. Nothing in particular, though, in any particular order. And of course, for hole number 4, we got to break out Heather Point, a Golden Tee Live 2005 original classic course. This one, this is probably the best setup you'll ever see. Hopefully, your setup tomorrow is just as good. Right over the lighthouse. How about we go right next to the pin? Oh, well, okay, I did say right next to the pin, but what I meant was next to the pin, and then the downslope drops it in. Whatever, beggars can't be choosers. Off to Forest Knoll 17 we go, because of course you knew I had to do it. Stop there on the fringe. Nice little putt in the green from the cup. All right, and then Kangaroo Trail number 18. Oof, this is probably the hardest pin spot you'll ever see. Really hope you don't deal with that tomorrow, but be careful. There are these tree limbs right around here, so even if you are, shooting towards that right side of the green in tomorrow's contest, make sure that you are playing safe here. I'm just going to soft a 5-wood in there. I don't care if I have a long putt. I would just like to have a putt. It's not a guarantee that you're going to go in the water if you miss the green here. I'd almost probably rather go in the water, because if you end up on the side of the water closest to the pin, you're not going to be able to get up there in one fell swoop. So good luck with that. Hole number 7, Mayfield 16. Thought it was time to bring our old friend back into the fold. This is actually a really nice setup, just straight open, wide open spaces. Kind of surprised we didn't get a spot with trees all around it. Hopefully you have the same wide open look tomorrow. That hole is a lot of fun, especially with that big up green slope. All right, moving on to hole number 8, Jamaica Bay 17. No spin needed. We're just going to play that 11-mile-an-hour wind, see what happens. Probably hit it a little too soft. That's all right, though. And then it is on to Coral Vista, number 18. This one, we've put in events mode a couple of times. It does make its way around. It is a pretty fun hole. It's very simple in theory. But that green, once you get up to it, you get up close to it, it is a lot smaller than it may look from the front of the tee box. So you have to be careful there. 15 under so far. I did talk about this this hole in our Classic Course of the Week preview yesterday. This is Coconut Beach number 16. This was the pin spot I wanted because I want to see some great shots of people playing pinball because those shots might upset some people, but I love seeing those shots in Shots of the Week. You know what? Are we going to send it to us? Are we going to send it to YouTube? Nah, it's not good enough. But hole in one, pretty dirty. I will be more than happy with taking the eagle on that one. Let's watch it from a different angle here. And then drops in the cup. Perfect. Do that in tomorrow's Freaky Friday. Hopefully the setup is just as lovely. Number 11, Pearl Lagoon, number 17. So I like making these courses fun on the easier side, but I've got to include holes like this. A couple options here. You can blast an A1, avoid those trees in the top left corner, but then you're swinging another A1 shot around two big giant rocks with a wind blowing to your left. So what we're going to try to do is we're going to lay it up here. Hopefully it stops. What we want to do is shoot through this little gap here. If it stays in the first cut, that's fine. Or the fairway, even better. First cut, great. You're very rarely going to be lined up on this, so this I will absolutely take. I'm going to put backspin. You got to be careful because those rocks up ahead are pretty tall. So it's going to be a 3-wood or a 5-wood. For the sake of this, I'm just going to hit the 3-wood. It's actually going to bounce off of there because go figure. But it does retain spin off of that top of that big wall. So be careful. You're going to have a long putt here most likely. My putting when I need it to be great is not. When I don't necessarily care, or for a putt like that where I'm like, okay, probably going to miss it, it goes in. I don't know what to tell you. But on to Grand Teton number 18. This 2020 lovely course we have not had a lot of action on lately, so I thought it was a perfect time to bring it back. This, again, is a preview, so it's not exactly how it's going to look tomorrow, although I wish it did, because how often do I actually get 2 hole-in-ones in a video? Very rarely do I get 2 hole-in-ones, especially on the first playthrough. But apparently I've got some luck up to me. Hole 13, this is another 2005 classic. This is Cumberland number 16. I don't want to say a very difficult par 5, but a very tricky one to navigate. For here, I'm just going to want to pull back to the C and head out to the 2. The big thing is you want to stay on the fairway to get as much hook as possible, although I might get the rare, wow, the rare lined right up to the pin. Usually I'm not able to get it out far enough, but at least in this preview, apparently I've got horseshoes flying all around me. All right, so now after Cumberland 16, we're going to take a look at a hole that either is going to bite me or will be really fun. Palm Springs 17. Palm Springs, a 2007 course. I'm just going to roll the punches. I don't have much of a choice here. Up 11, left 2. If you get this anywhere on the green and you have a remote putt at birdie, you've already won. I'm okay with that. I've got 2 hole-in-ones so far. Just don't roll off the side of the wall. It is possible. That fringe is very thin and very short. Not something you want to chance. And then Dodge City number 18. This one, another hole that has not gotten a lot of love lately. So it was time to bring it back. Can we hit the green? Ugh. I actually thought that might have a chance to go in. That's okay, though. That's all right. So, Rocky Hollow, number 16. This one is just so much fun. It was hard not to include this. There was like a 1 in 1,000th chance that it actually gave the drivable option, although that's more casual than in live. I also just really like and most people probably don't. I just like being able to sometimes bounce it off the rocks. In this case, though, because we have somewhat of a good game, I'm going to take my 8 wood. I'm going to try to hit that green and funnel it over to the pin. A little bit of a softer bounce than I expected, but I will not complain at all about that. So we're down to 2. Sparkling Waters. 17 is our hole 17 here. This one, the bane of my existence. Par 5 that you can either go to the left and have a pretty clear view, but you've got to go around some trees, or you try to go short here on the right-hand side and lay up and play into the wind. It's tough. It's tough, especially because I have a really good percentage of hitting the trees. I am just going to go ahead, go over to the left here, take my chances. Now, if you do get it far enough over, you could be able to play into that wind a little bit. It might be a long 279. That's actually not bad. So if you have a 10.5 degree driver, great. If not, highly recommend getting it. I kind of shorted that. I don't like it. If it just stays dry, I'll be happy. Let's see, a little 6 iron. Woo! 6 iron action for the win. The rare 6 iron chip that not only do I hit, but I actually make. And then, I hope I don't bite myself come Friday, but Sunnywood, hole 18. This one is so much fun in the grand scheme of things. Beautiful course. Really tough hole 18. Not, if you're looking for a hole out here, good luck. It's not an easy setup, but if you're trying to play it safe like I should, and you just want to hit it up there and get an eagle putt, great. This actually might go in. Woo! Was not trying to do that, but I will be more than happy with it. Let's not miss the eagle putt. Beautiful. All right, so I do have 2 hole-in-ones somehow. Weird saying that because I'm not used to doing that in preview videos or live streams. I have a par and a par 3. I feel like I might have missed one somewhere else. I don't remember, but 32 under. This is my first time playing through this course. Again, this is a preview, so it's not the exact setup you will see tomorrow, but make sure to go to goldentate.com/locations to find a 2021 or a PGA Tour beta near you to play in Classic Course of the Week, this week's event, tomorrow's Freaky Friday, or any other games you want to get on there. Thanks for joining us. If we don't see you or hear from you before then, have a happy and safe New Year, and we'll see you guys next week.